Am I allowed to touch you?
I'll
Uh,
allow it.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Hello and welcome to Quality Violence Cinema. I'm Christian.
And I'm Bones.
And I'm Goblin O'Reilly. Today's actually a very incredibly special episode for two reasons. First up, I would like to say we've passed 1,000 subscribers.
Woo!
Thank you.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo! Thank you to everybody who's subscribed, who's watched, supported us, hung out with us at Cinema Wasteland, watched our movies, our shorts, all of that, bought our book, one of us. Uh, Yeah, no,
Thank
thank you
you.
guys so much for real. Like, it doesn't seem that crazy, but as every YouTuber says, if I stood in a room with 1,000 people expecting me to say something clever, I'd be petrified and probably cry and shit myself. So
Lord
it
knows
really,
I have.
really fucking A. So, so yeah, thank you everyone for subscribing from the Quality Violent Cinema family.
Yeah.
Christian, Bones, me, thank you all for being a part of this. Join the Discord, stay in the fucking loop. We're gonna keep doing this shit forever. The second big thing is we have legitimately no joke an absolute legend on the podcast today. The man for me personally, and I know for Bones as well, maybe Christian, but like
Uh,
my first gateway into extreme cinema, learning about these movies, the first YouTube reviewer I watched talking about these movies, and really set me on the path that led me to sitting in this chair today because he talked about this cool ass little trilogy I should check out sometime called August Underground. Um, you know him as MrRamone420. Chris Leopard is here. Fucking legend, fucking YouTube reviewer legend. Thank you so much for coming on.
Hey, I'm glad to be here, and thank you for having me on. And by the way, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. It is really difficult to get that, especially when you have like I guess you had a little niche, YouTube like us that care so much about fucked up movies and stuff that getting 1,000 people to check out our stuff is just a great accomplishment. So great job, guys. Like from the old school fucked up person, I like respect what you're doing. So this is a real honor to be a part of this podcast.
Yeah, I remember when you first joined our Discord and how we were just kind of like praising you and just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, it took me a
seriously.
minute. I was like, "Oh, Chris, this guy seems cool and stuff." And I think like I finally saw your handle or something. I was like, "Wait a minute, I know that." And then
Yeah.
I think I reached out and messaged. I was like, "Hey, just out of curiosity, is this you?" And I sent you like the disturbing movies in my collection. You're like, "Oh yeah, that's me. What's up?" I was like, "Holy shit! This whole time."
Yeah.
Seriously, like you and fucking Tanner unboxed, watched and reviews are like the
Yeah, I love Tanner.
kings of the fucking disturbing like movies on the YouTube because that's you two is who I watch to really gain a lot of that knowledge. Like,
Oh God, yeah. I remember like way back when Tanner was just doing like the weirdest, little skits, and me and probably 30 other people were watching the channel, and I think it was Obelisk Two Block, and
Mm.
he would do sometimes with drugs or fucking a sister or a dog, and then kicking them into oblivion. It was just the weirdest shit. And he started watching my channel, and I watched his, and we became friends. And he was talking about like, hey, I'm gonna start talking about fucked up movies. Like, go for it. You have us like a fucked up mentality. I love what you do. People are gonna love your shit too. And like, thank God he did, because we wouldn't. I really appreciate his stuff, and especially the puke bucket whenever he would talk about.
Yeah,
It's a
oh
and
yeah,
very
we
puke
we want
bucket.
you back, Tanner, please.
oh yeah.
Yes.
I
Mr. Ramon
understand,
420,
but
we want you back. Tanner, we want you back. Like there's so many people we want back.
maybe the
Make the
two
world
of
a
you
better place.
together. No, I was kidding.
Oh, who
Ah,
knows? Nah. Now we're just fantasy booking.
yes.
Yeah. Same room, both dressed up in drag.
Yeah.
Eating
I got to get a
protein
lot of
bars.
tape for that section.
Oh, yeah. Well, first off, I guess the first question that I would like to ask you, is it true that Necromantics 1 and 2 are the most extreme movies ever?
No, no, definitely not.
No.
They're kind of in a nice level of, fun time because it has like really good music, especially in the first one. I enjoyed the first one more than the second. It's amazing what he was able to do, especially at that time with the effects. But as for extreme movies, there's just been so many other films. I don't know if there's like a most extreme movie. There's been a few people have asked me in way back when it was like, what's the most disturbing movie you ever saw? And I couldn't think of anything, but I had to go back to my senses when it wasn't something that was gory or bloody. It was like a war movie called Come and See,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it's
yeah. So good.
that just like I after watching like, oh, that's no.
That was more of a joke question than anything because I had just got done watching your most disturbing movies in my collection, and you
Yeah.
mentioned a YouTuber who said they were the most extreme, and it's the only time I've seen you really get violent, where you're like, I would smack the shit out of him.
Oh God, yeah.
So I just thought I would set the mood and didn't land properly.
No, it's okay.
Get
No.
mad for us.
No, that was me. That was me. No. Yeah, rant. No.
Just to that question though, because you were the one who showed me Necromantic, and that was what, like, I fell in love with that fucking movie. Like, I watched it with my mom. Weirdly, I was like 10 or 11. I still hold the first one in way higher regard than the second.
The first actual question is, where did your love of movies start, and where did your love of horror movies start?
Oh, it was as a kid because my parents didn't at the time just did not give a shit. I had to be like 5 or 6, and I walked in the middle of them just watching Creep Show, and they just said like, "No, get out." No, just like, you can watch. Like, all right, that's
Yeah.
fine. And there was one, I think, like my first, I would say definitely extreme film was absolutely I Spit in Your Grave, and I talked about it in one of my first reviews. My parents divorced, and my dad, who was into like really weird porn, like we're talking like not the regular stuff with John Holmes and all that stuff. He would go and pick up like a series called The Plumber, and The Plumber was like nasty hard stuff.
Yeah.
Like the guy would just invade, like, oh, this
Like
is
Jamie
what my
Gillis style.
yeah. Oh, this was some of this was just worse than some of the Jamie Gill stuff. Like I know, I remember seeing water power one time. Like seriously, all right.
Yeah,
No,
it makes me think of like
this
the
was rough
Avon
shit.
movies. Yeah, like Taming of
Oh,
Rebecca and Pain Mania and that shit.
oh
Like
God,
the
yeah.
roughies. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it was my dad rented I Spit in Your Grave, and at 8 I was like went into his room to see, oh, what can I find? Let me check this out. I had to stop like at 20 minutes in because that rape scene with Camille, what just felt too real. It was just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But I think after that I was just enjoying a lot of other stuff, like when the Toxic Avenger came on Showtime, and it was like the good version, and I had to be like 9 years old, and like, this is one of the best things ever.
Hell yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There was at a point when I was 11 when my dad lived near a video store, and he told the guy, it's like, just let him pick anything. Just don't let him go through that curtain.
Right.
Keep him away from the curtain. Like, oh, what's the curtain? And you pick up, you're like, oh,
That's the
okay.
curtain.
Yeah, that's the curtain. So you would find stuff, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween, and it was that I was enjoying that more than say stuff that was coming out. Like on occasion, I would still go to the theater by myself watching Ernest Goes to Camp, but I was just finding myself always back at the video store, and it was a nice little mom and pop that just got the good shit. It was,
When you find out
know,
there's the one place in town with faces of death, you know?
yeah, like I finally picked it up. I had to be 12, watching my brother, like, I could work with this. This this works fine. All right. Uh, and from then, I just continued to enjoy more and more. After that, I was started collecting a lot of the regular horror stuff. I wasn't getting too much into the franchise stuff. Like I watched some of it on occasion, but I could never really, like, after Halloween 5, I just kind of stopped. Uh, so many Nightmare on Elm Street, I just like, okay, it's the same thing. Like there was
Yeah.
this part I needed something else. So when Dead Alive came out on VHS, that was just a godsend because it was just,
Hell yeah.
yeah, and it introduced me to, the trilogy that I truly love, Peter Jackson for, which is, his first film, Dead Alive, and Meet the Feebles.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody
We're
talks about Meet the
huge Meet
Oh, I
Feebles
know.
enough.
Yeah,
I
huge
was
Meet
just
the
talking about
Feebles
that.
fans ears.
Yeah.
It's an underrated classic, and I heard a couple years ago that he was going to put it out in 4K, and it's never happened, which is a shame.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Um, then over the years, I would start collecting more and more and get into the weird Japan stuff like Tetsuo the Iron Man, and some other weird. I didn't reach further into Robert's Lover until later in life, but then I think it had to be like my extreme stuff really started, I would say, in like 2000. I was in a news group back then when they were just posting anything, and it was at that time when I came across Fred Vogel's August Underground. Impressed the shit out of me. I was like, okay, all right, I can dig this, because it took me for a second, like, is this real shit? When like, nah, but it was fantastic. But also got me into the Guinea Pig series, which
Yeah.
love to this day. Which I'm impressed at what Stephen Barrow was able to do with the American version, which that series I love. But there will always be like a special place in my heart.
What's your
for
favorite
the,
guinea pig?
Mermaid in a Manhole.
Yeah, that's my
Same.
favorite.
Yeah. I'm
It's hard to
literally
beat that one.
I'm trading horror cards right now to a tattoo artist to get a guinea pig mermaid in a manhole
Yeah,
tattoo.
I would love that too.
Oh.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah, I love that movie.
So with you mentioning like Tetsu and like getting into the more Japanese stuff, I mean, around that time it would have to be tape trading. I mean, it wasn't really readily available. So were you
Oh
like
yeah,
tape trading at the time?
a little bit here and there. But I was also finding out more about websites from Germany and Japan, and I didn't know a lot of what was saying. I just knew, I couldn't find the shit over here. Maybe I'll be able to find it over in Germany, England, and Japan. And lo and behold, there were some places that were actually selling this stuff, and like, thank God.
So, were
Like
you
I was
watching a good portion of them without English subtitles then?
some of them, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I did it with you know, Angels of Melancholy. Didn't know really the story, but I was just like, uh, the fuck is going on? Like
Yeah.
there's one point they're having a good conversation, and then all of a sudden the dude pulls out the closet bag. Like, oh, okay, so that's a thing.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a wild one. I mean, I don't think subs really help, but I think it
No.
helps more than no subs.
I don't think they help any
Yeah.
of this.
They don't help at all. I'll sleep either way.
You think both ways? It's just like, what the fuck is going on, even if you know what's going on.
The sound effects say it all.
So, like, but seeing like I Spit on Your Grave, as you said, like your first extreme movie, and then venturing more into like the Japanese stuff and all that, what was it initially that attracted you to like extreme cinema and like the underground and those things. Because I mean, there must have been something where like you got scared, turned it 20 minutes off, but like there was maybe a voice like 5 years later. It's like, hey, remember that movie? You should like rewatch it or something. Like, what was it that drawn you deeper into or wanting to get deeper into it?
I started enjoying a lot of that stuff. I think I wasn't getting as much out of a lot of the Jason stuff, a lot of the Freddy stuff. Just any of the franchise were just, it felt tame in time.
Missing
Like
the
there wa-
edge.
Yeah, it was. Part of it was just like I was just enjoying this stuff. Like Man Behind the Sun. First time we saw, they're like, this is fucking awesome. And I came across the story of Riccio, which is like my
So
favorite.
good.
It's so
It's
great.
so fucking good. Yeah, I first time I watched it, I was fucking high and just like, oh, this is
yeah,
magical.
no.
What?
You're
What
stoned,
happened?
watch a dude punch through another dude's arm, and then like,
Yeah,
you're just like, this is insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was fucking great.
I'll die on this comment and say that Halloween is horrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I've publicly said it so many times. I gotten so much flack for it, but I feel like the only Halloween worth revisiting is Resurrection because it knows how stupid it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
The others play themselves way too seriously.
I still love the first Rob Zombie one. It's just too trashy, man. I love it.
yeah.
See,
I'll give
I'm a second one guy.
Oh God.
Oh,
I usually don't like a lot of Rob Zombie stuff, but his Halloween was decent.
yeah,
Yo,
it's great.
fuck you. House of a Thousand Corpses forever. Let's go.
Legit, his best movie besides Lords of Salem. Cough, cough. It's a tie.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Lord of Salem's fantastic.
I always go back to The Devil's Reject. I find that like that's a fun grindhouse film.
Yeah.
House
Oh,
of
yeah,
Thousand
yeah.
Corpses is pretty good, but mine is just Devil's Reject for me. I don't know, something about the second Halloween with the horse and shit. I was just like,
Oh, I don't even talk about
What
it.
the? I know. It pisses
It's
them off so much.
bad.
yeah,
I will say,
I liked her character though. She was hot as that suicidal goth girl. I'm like, this is great, and then it gets weird. And
definitely.
Michael talks. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yeah, that's what turned me off immediately.
I will
Took
say
his
this
mask off
is
and he talked all at the same time. Yeah,
dude, right.
fuck yourself.
This is a small sidebar, but I went and saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre in theaters last night, and they did play a trailer that for 2 nights in October they're playing Devil's Rejects in theaters.
What?
Nice.
Yeah, it's like an anniversary or something. So
That's sick.
yeah, so
I did see House of Thousand Corpses in theaters, and I kind of regretted seeing it. I saw a lot.
that
of
was the
fucking
first
mistake-
time. That's the first time my wife saw it, Pixie.
Dude, you
Was we
see
went
so
to
much
theaters.
more mistakes, and it's like, oh fuck, like Jesus, this
There-
is
I will
kinda-
say there were a couple times I was like, "Ooh, I didn't notice that before."
yeah, I want my VHS back.
I do think it's funny that Rob Zombie and was it John Carpenter that did the original Harper? Yeah,
Yeah,
that they kind of are in love with the same girl, and they use them in every single fucking film. So it's like
Yeah,
Jamie Lee
yeah.
Curtis is fucking Moon Zombie.
Oh, I thought you were going to mention both of them using Danielle Harris. I was like, if John Carpenter was in love with Danielle Harris when she was like 6 years old, there's a fucking problem.
we're going down the wrong path for that one.
I was like, I took immediate left. Everyone's going right. I was like, wait a minute.
Talk about Jamie Lee Curtis. God.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I thought you meant Danielle Harris. I was like, wait a minute. I don't think John Carpenter liked her like that. He didn't bring her back, so.
So what was the deciding factor to get into YouTube?
Okay. So kind of a bit of a story with that. 2009, I got released from my job down in New Jersey. Nothing was going on because my dad just passed away, and things were just kind of like, yeah, I got to get away from this town, this town area. And my brother was living up in Maine. He's like, check out, see what's going on. Nothing was happening. And I would say about maybe 2 months after I got up here was just the car accident that just kind of started everything. And that was a 3-month stint in the hospital with just so many problems. When I got home, I was kind of like sitting by myself with my movies and relaxing, and I didn't know what was going on, didn't know what to do, because at the time I was just Body was just in shambles, still is today, but at then it was just someone else. So I would watch my own movies, but I would also check out what was going on the salty seas of the internet. Arg, if you know what I mean.
I got you.
Little Jack
And I
Sparrow.
talk about this. I talk about this in my first video, but barely, because I think at the time when I made my first video, I was such an invert. I whispered for like maybe my first 20 or 30 videos. But at the time, on the pirate site, I came across a film called Penance, and I thought, oh, someone put on the August Underground movie. No, it was a Tony Todd movie that wasn't great. It was all right, but I wanted to check to see if anyone on YouTube was talking about that movie, and I came across this really sweet mom, like redhead mom, who was just pretty awesome. Like it was one of her first videos, but she talked about it in a way like had same thoughts about it. I think, all right, let me check her other channel, and worked too well. After a while, I started doing comments, and at the time, people were just like responding back and forth. And then I found out, there was a whole community, like a small one at the time, but people were really interested in horror. Some were interested in the films that I was interested. And after a while, I was connected with a lot of these channels, and a few of them were just saying like, "You have a sarcastic, son of a bitch attitude, Chris. Do your own channel." Like, all right, I guess I will. And for the first few 10, I think it would be 10 videos. I was doing a thing. There was a thing that around the time of YouTube called the alphabet of awesome movies. And that was a terrible idea. It was basically show the movie that you really think is cool in the alphabet. And even
Oh,
thinking
I
back,
remember that.
yeah, that was a thing that went on forever. And I think after a certain point, people just stopped because they realized it's a lot, because after a while they were just repeating themselves.
Yeah, because how many movies can you pick Z and Q?
Exactly. Yeah. And I was just doing a couple of shout outs and DVD updates. And I think it wasn't until maybe 10 or 15 days afterwards, I did my first review, and it was for a Harmony Korine movie I did not like. It was Trash Humpers. Now, I like Harmony Korine.
I know Trash Humpers.
I like Harmony
Yeah.
Korine, but man, that was fucking terrible. Like
Well, I think that was the point, though. He was trying to kind of
Oh,
be
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, Christian,
Yeah.
defend Trash Humpers.
I will.
Defend it.
I like
Why is it?
every
Why is
single
it
thing
called
he's
Trash
done.
Humper? It's
So I'll take it.
I like everything he's done except that. I will,
What about Baby Invasion? The whole
I have
AI.
not seen that. I know that's supposed to be some weird electronic type of
That's
experience.
AI baby faces.
Yeah.
That. So it's a new direction that he's doing. So
I appreciate it. I think it's cool that he's doing something interesting and different. But yeah, I digress.
You heard it here first, folks. Christian supports AI artists. Stop your day jobs. Just plug it into ChatGPT.
You don't need talent, just use AI.
As you said, you started in 2009, 2010-ish. Which is kind of right when that like the explosion of YouTube happened into the early 2010s, where like, it was kind of like this niche little, angry video game nerd sort of platform. And then going into the 2009s, it started blowing up into the 2010s where, I mean, people are getting famous off of YouTube. Movie reviewers are directing movies and such. Like, did you ever think that would be possible? Of
No,
like this
not really.
platform blowing people up that much?
I thought this. I thought YouTube was just a fun site to just post your views and talk about shit that you really enjoyed. I didn't think people, like the Raka Raka group that are making like really good movies, and as well as Chris Stuckman. I like for the whole time I was doing, I didn't think I was just gonna, make anything of it. And I knew a lot of people that were involved at the time in our little niche area were going to do anything as regarding to like bigger stuff. I know there's still people talking and working with at the time that are still doing it, like the Flick Pick, John the Flick Pick.
Oh yeah.
Like he was a early subscriber to mine, and comment on occasion, and like, oh, I know that dude, and he at the time, when I was, we were younger, he was always cool to talk about movies and shit. Another one who's still doing it to this day, and I'm like, really happy for it, is Mr. Parka.
Yeah, Dave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, love him. We hang
Dave
out
is
with him
absolute old
all the
school.
time at Wasteland. So.
Yeah, we hang out with Dave all the time. Dave's great.
It's crazy how many movies he reviews at once, though. It's interesting seeing him start with a one-person review, and now he's like
Dude,
20 in a fucking video, and
seriously,
but
weekly reviews.
thoroughly,
It's
thoroughly
insane.
reviewed. I'm like, it's intense.
Brother, what is your job and how can I get it?
Yeah.
Like, I want to check out his movie library. Like, it has to be 2 rooms by now.
He has the best Criterion clause.
Yeah.
Just walk into his room and like pick 10 movies and talk about them. You're like, fuck, where do I start?
Yeah.
So on topic, but a question for you, Chris. Have you seen Dave's movies? Have you seen Slimy Little Bastards?
No, I wanted to, and I didn't get a chance to check him out. Because I know it was really good, and everyone at the time talked about how he put a lot of effort into it, and he worked with a few who is his friends that wanted to make like a stupid, goofy little film, and people enjoyed it. But it just unfortunately at the time didn't have enough money to pick up.
Yeah,
it's good.
A great
I
one.
have
You
a
should check
copy.
it out,
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's definitely like a no budget monster movie, but it's a lot of fun.
It has my favorite line in indie movie history, and probably like one of the best in movie history ever. I don't want to spoil it, but you should definitely watch it, Chris. It's great.
So, have you ever done any YouTube collaborations with other YouTubers?
Okay. Yeah, there was. Oh, I might regret saying this. There was a time, we're going way back, and it was probably like my first year, and it's kind of how I met Dave. There was a group of us called the Scat House of Doom. It was a bunch of us that love fucked up shit, extreme movies, and it was like Cody Sucks Art, Dave, Tattoo Doorman, Matt Hillock, Rob Zombie's awesome, and a guy by name of Genki Slave. Genki Slave is the guy who.
Why do I know so many of these names? Like I'm like, yes, I know all these, like almost all these people.
Have you guys talked about Filth?
No, we haven't covered a lot of mixtapes, but we do know of Filth.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
That's how I know the name Genki Slave, and
yeah.
That was same with Tattoo Doorman, who also did Fubar, which I will kind of talk about my feelings about how part of my channel blew up because a certain iceberg and
we have questions about the iceberg. Okay, so here, actually I do want to say this since we're speaking about him. I was going to wait till later to basically, I've talked to a few people mentioned in some groups that you're going to be on the show, and a lot of them have sent me messages that they wanted to give to you. Tattoo Doorman Tat. We're both Mondo Gore, or on the subreddit Mondo Gore. We're both admins. He made Fubar 2 recently. He just released it 14 years. He sent me a copy, all that. But I mentioned in the mod group that we were talking to you, and he just wanted to say, I hope you're doing really well. I miss talking to you, and I love you, brother. So
I miss that motherfucker. He was
Tat reached
awesome.
out and he was like, I didn't know he was still around, like in the sense of like in the community and stuff, and like tell him he loves you and he misses you, man, and he hopes you're doing well.
Man, I miss that motherfucker. Like, there was, for a time being, we were really close, and he was just awesome. And he sent me it was Affliction 96. That was a great mixtape.
We're big Affliction stands here. Yeah.
Affliction's my favorite mixtape, actually.
Yeah. And he made up the Fubar mixtape, and he's like, hey, do you want to check it out? I was like, yeah, definitely. I'll because at the time I was definitely I loved the mixtape. I didn't matter what it was going on, because I was checking out everything from Genki Genki to MASD04. It just didn't matter. And I watched Fubar and enjoyed the hell out of it. And I didn't think anything of it and had a nice time. And it wasn't until years later that the iceberg rolled up, and of course it comes from Reddit, being Reddit edgelord's fantasy. That's like, Reddit can be a great place, but it all could just be like, oh, the fucking worst.
Yeah, see, I was one of the first admins when we started Mondo Gore. So like it was like, a group of 20, 30 people, and then that fucking iceberg video hit, and it like for like 2-3 years straight, it went to shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is, I mean, something we did want to talk about was like, what are your thoughts on the disturbing iceberg? But also like, did you get any backlash for doing gore reviews and mixtape reviews before the iceberg and even after the iceberg? Like that, it literally sent ripples through the community for a while.
No, I didn't get any backlash beforehand because it was getting to people that wanted to check out my stuff, that was looking for, weird, fucked up shit, even independent stuff.
Yeah, 13-year-old me being like, most disturbing movies, and finding your video. Like,
yeah, it was just the people that say, hey, let me check this stuff out. And, they come across Fubar and okay, it's a mixtape. That's fine. But it wasn't until I didn't get the backlash came after the list came out. But it got even worse when Wendigoon.
Yeah, the Wendigoon ruined shit for so long.
Now he's on Meat Cannon.
Yeah. Believe me, honestly, there was a part in time I wanted to punch him in the face, because it was like, this little visitor is coming to our fucking area, and because I saw his videos before, and there were conspiracy theories. And
fucking
it was like,
hate mongering, didn't do his research bullshit.
No,
he did come out and apologize for that, which
in a live
stream,
in a live stream that nobody saw. Yeah,
because that video is still up. So and he hasn't made any changes to it. But
so after that video, you got some.
Oh boy. They were like, oh, this is the type of person that would talk about these movies. Oh, because before, on occasion, I would get the, like, hey, what are you doing away from Jurassic Park? Or what are you doing away from
fucking Wayne Knight jokes?
Yeah,
oh my God.
It wasn't too many, which I didn't mind. It was just like part of the thing. But it was the people that, found the video, because I think at the time I was, me and Rob Zombie's Awesome also reviewed it, but people really didn't check out his channel. Mine was the go-to. They were just like, like, this is deplorable. Why is this person talking about that? And I had to make a pin of like, what you listen to, when you can talk about is fake. There is no CP. There's no Animal Farm. It doesn't exist. And for like 3 years, I was just like, I had to step away from looking at the comments. It was just like, nah.
Yeah, because I know like it took a lot of good people out. Like Tat went into hiding for a bit because of like the backlash he got, and Tanner took down his Fubar review and stopped reviewing for a while, specifically because of the iceberg. Like it affected a lot of people. So I was just curious, as like, an OG YouTuber who did review that stuff, but like way farther back than they did, and this stuff coming out. Like, so you did get like backlash from it?
Definitely. It was bad, but not severe. No one was calling me like a predator, or like, how could you watch, these horses? It was just like, this is really fucking disturbing, but this is the type of person that would watch it. So just like after a while, like,
yeah, that typical, you should be locked up. You should be in an insane asylum, that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
just because you're a fan.
I get that for the Lucifer Valentine collection video all the time.
Also, kudos for you for fucking standing your ground and not like privating the video or deleting it or anything. Yeah.
Oh God, no. I want people to check out the video. I want people to see it. That's why I've kept all my videos up, except for the ones that YouTube at one point in time just took off of my channel. Like I had like 60 videos and there were a lot of reviews. Some of them were ensuring your place in hell or an animal soup. And a lot of them are just gone.
Like, we didn't like this one word. You're like, he's
Yeah.
British. He's allowed to say that. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
dude, they'll even do it if you do unlisted videos. Like I put my most recent short film on there just to show to people, and YouTube's like, nope, within like 15 seconds. I'm like, dude, it was unlisted. Nobody could see it. Like, what are you talking about?
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Brother AI is watching. That's
Yeah,
all that
seriously.
matters.
It's all AI. It's like, I saw a titty. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which is crazy because the Slave Dolls 2 trailer is still unlisted perfectly fine.
Yeah,
right. It's
I
funny
know.
what I get in
All the
trouble for
titties
when
and
I
the
get
dicks
away.
in it.
Yeah. Or see other people get away with. If it's
Which,
fast enough, it won't catch it. So it's
yeah, right.
Mine
No,
was like
my
3
wife's
steady
titties are all
minutes
up
of
in
tits.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, mine was 3 steady minutes of tits, so I'm sure AI caught it.
yeah, I've
I
seen mixtape
did
trailers that literally had porn all spliced in real quick, and it was on fucking. I'm like, how the fuck did that go
Instagram when
fast?
I shared that one.
Yeah,
Wow.
It was just like dicks and sounding and piss play. And like I posted it on my Instagram with no trouble. And then I even got like comments on there like, how is this? How can you do that? Like why is this here? You know, shit like that, where I'm just like, I don't know. I just shared it from someone else's page. Yeah, titties and dicks, it's fine.
Titties and dicks, baby.
I did accidentally like interrupt and then completely bypass a question and answer that we had asked. But back to the collaborations. Apologize because you did mention Tat. So, did you do YouTube collaborations back in the day? And also, like with the way you recorded, I mean, were you using a webcam or just a camera? So, was it feasible for you to be able to, you know, do collaboration videos?
At first, I was using the thing called a flip cam, and it was just a cheap $20 thing where you can't really hear the audio and the camera's not that great, but it was a shitty little thing that you could use to, post videos to the channel. The collabs was on occasion I would, be something set up in Scat House of Doom. But something would happen where one of the other people would just get drunk and pass out, and we're like, can't do
Welcome
it
to
today.
QVC.
As for no, I really never. There was never a video where I did collabs with people. It was just one of those things that I would try to connect, and things just never worked out. Like there were channels that wanted to do stuff like do collabs, as well as me be part of something, like, hey, I do a video once of the week, and like I couldn't do that shit. It felt exhausting because it was just like, hey, you want to do Fridays and you'll talk about slashers. Like, no,
Yeah, Slasher Friday.
Slasher Friday. Well,
that's actually a weird part of like YouTube history too, because like when I was really young, I used to do a lot of the movie shit. I hopefully got rid of most of the videos, but like I was asked to like a podcast thing, but it was like everybody had a day of the week that they would post their own videos. Yeah, it was a weird thing. You just reminded me of that, like totally completely. Like,
dude, I will say, MrRamone420 also gave me a fucking flashback, but I rewatched, as I said, just like an hour ago, rewatched the most disturbing movies in my collection video, and the part where you're like, if you have a response to this, send a response video, and I was like, oh my god, there was a period of YouTube where you could specifically respond to a video. Like I totally forgot about that. You could watch the video and then down below it'd be like 3 people did a response video and you could like watch those too. I was like, fuck, I forgot about that. Same as the like, here's the box to watch the clip instead of like, it's in the corner now. Like, it's like, I remember the boxes popping up and shit. Like,
yeah,
fucking
I
wild.
do remember response videos. When did they get rid of that? I totally forgot about that.
Probably some Amy Schumer Netflix bullshit.
Yeah, that was definitely the video response was, I think, was just at a time where everyone was responding to everyone else. That was definitely one of my earlier videos, just like oh, okay, I guess I'll respond, and whether it be like people's questions or a contest. Everyone was doing a contest at the time.
Yeah.
It was astounding how many there were. My God.
And now we just have faces of horror.
I never won one of
Yeah.
those fucking contests.
Yeah.
If I did, I probably didn't go back to watch the video that announced it. So
I always did.
You won the contest of being part of this podcast.
I did. I did really good at a screening one time. And then he was like, hey, man, you want to come do this? And now everybody's like, hey, want to come be on a podcast? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Doesn't matter. Just need to be personable and funny.
This is all fake. And apparently I'm funny. And like I have low self-esteem because I had a horrible childhood.
Yeah, but so did Robin Williams.
And he killed himself. So, you know,
Wah,
same
wah.
path. Same path. All right. Well, speaking of horribly disturbing, awful things like suicide of great comedians, is there anything that like you wouldn't watch again? Not like due to it being bad, but like due to the content, and like what do you think is too much when it comes to a movie? Or even a gore mixtape? I mean, I feel like that's you know, that speaks for itself of like no animals, no children. But like when it comes to a movie, what's too much for you? And is there anything you wouldn't watch again just because of how gross it was?
Like there's a thing I always have a problem with. It's just a like a rape scene. Like if it's like brutally graphic or just something horrific. Like
I spit on your grave.
yeah. Also, I just recently watched the Golden Glove, and that was just like
Oh yeah.
that was a rough one. Like I love fucked up movies, but that was just, and the fact that it was just real, like based on real events, like oh shit.
That movie almost made me throw up at work.
Yeah.
Like the power went out and I had 2 hours to kill before the end of my shift, so I threw on Golden Glove on Tubi, and the part where he opens up the crawl space and like the smell hits him and he gags, like in that moment I smelled it too and I started gagging.
Oh, yeah.
Just like that movie looks like it smells horrible.
I'll have to check it out.
Dude,
Yeah.
and I think it makes it worse that all the victims are ugly too. Like they're just
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It sounds bad, but I'm serious. Like watch the movie.
I only like it when pretty prostitutes get killed.
Exactly.
Oh, that movie.
But like yeah, like so Golden Glove was one that crossed your line.
I would also say I watched The Painted Bird a couple years ago, and that was like, fuck. It's in the same area as Come and See. Those two films are just, it's just kids dealing with just the whole war aspect, and it's just such a brutal situation. Painted Bird, just it's black and white, horrible time where no one goes home happy. But that was hard to watch. There aren't too many things that I watched that I have to turn away, but that is one thing that irritated the shit out of me. And I've seen, okay, this is my gripe with a lot of the horror content channels that, they recently talked about this, and I'm sure you guys have heard of this film, the Coffee Table.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so
I saw your
for a
review
while-
you posted on Facebook about it. Yeah.
yeah,
I was like, oh, okay, I don't know how I feel about that.
if you like it, that's great. If you think it's, honestly, I hated it, and I wanted to punch the director, and I thought it was just terrible. Like, I've seen this stuff before. Like, I've seen this, like, oh, it's, and the thing that got me at the end was like the two cops saying like, well, this, the brother only had 2 words to say. What was it? The coffee table. They move away, and they're panning into the coffee table. I could not stop laughing.
That's the point. It's a black comedy. It's so fucking funny. That's why I think I commented on your post about it, but I was like, Dude, I watched it with a group of friends. We were laughing our asses off the whole time. Like it's definitely like I feel like Coffee Table falls into that like happiness range of like people don't know whether to laugh or cringe. And I'm like, if you're there for the good time, you're going to enjoy it. But like you just hated kind of like how on the nose it was with like showing the coffee table and all that.
No, I think it was just the like stupid people doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was the thing that irritated me. Like, the wife, was a ball buster, and she told him, "Don't buy the coffee table because it's the ugliest fucking coffee table I see in the And the husband's like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy the coffee
This
table.
is the one.
Like this is the one. Could be any other, but this is the one." And then she goes out. There's a problem. And then there was the weird thing with the 12-year-old daughter that's across,
Oh God, it
the
was to
way.
fuck him the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it
God.
was that was like, what, why is this a thing? And then, and I guess I knew why, because she had to have the dog in it, because the dog introduces the head, which is
Of
like,
course.
of course the dog. But then he holds the kid, and all of a sudden, what?
So maybe not movies, but when it comes to mixtapes and, fetish content or anything like that, what is your boundary in that regard? Or what has been some mixtapes you're like, oh, like I have to look away. That's awful. That type thing.
I don't know.
Like, what's your
Okay,
limit?
yeah, they're all right. So way back when it first was coming out, someone asked me if I was interested in reviewing the MD Pope, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good," because I already heard from a few people that there was some like problems with it.
Thomas lives in his mom's basement, Gore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the one. Yeah, that, and yeah, and for a while I actually didn't believe, what was it, R73 existed,
Mhm.
and then I found out, oh, it does. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Everything else I'm okay with. I watched one of the Bug Munchers, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
something about that just says, yeah,
Good.
oh, that,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I call it mixtape. Terrible Meal.
Oh
I
yeah.
love see Terrible
Terrible
Meal's
Meal's
my
good.
favorite fetish movie. I have 4 different copies of it. I
I
have
hate it.
a bootleg, I have a DVD, I have a Blu-ray, and I have a VHS.
You're welcome.
I love yeah, shout out Christian for securing me both the Blu-ray and VHS because I'm to fuck domestic terrorists for their short fucking time
Yeah.
spans. Like I love them as a company, but sometimes I'm at work, dude. I they sell
They've
out of
gotten
their 10
better.
copies so fast.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Chris.
No,
I'm not into Terrible Meal or the vomit shit very much.
I mean at
I,
least
I
it's creative.
Have you ever gotten burnt out, especially when it comes to reviewing a lot of the content and felt like you had to take a step back?
oh yeah, yeah, definitely. There was a couple times I had to step away. I was just watching so much stuff. I was just getting exhausted, because I was also, at the time of it, I was going to college and just trying to do this and trying to get my grades in. So watching what I can, but there was times movie would show up. Like I would say, after I got done watching Angel's Melancholy, I got done that at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I posted it as soon as I did. That took a lot out of me. It was like an exhausting experience.
That sounds like fatiguing as fuck. Like
Yeah.
just to
It wasn't just that. There was, we're coming close to the end of my run. It was December of 2018 where I was reviewed a couple of movies at around that time, near Christmas, and it was Todd Sheets' House of Forbidden Secrets, and then the next day was Dakota Ray's American Antichrist.
yeah,
Mm.
that's on our list.
Oh, uh, I
Oh no, should it not be on the
um
list?
No, you guys still check it out, see what you think of it. Those two movies kind of really burnt me out because they were just. Now I watched Todd's the film before, which is Dream Purple Neon, and I enjoyed it. Not the best acting, but it was just still a fun thing. And then I was asked by Stephen Biro, like, "Hey, did you want to review Forbidden Secrets?" Like, yeah, sure. And I watched it. It was just like, the fuck is this shit? Like, it was terrible acting, bad script. The effects were just horrible. Like, the visual effects were just made sound look put off of a Apple II computer. It didn't make anything. Like, the person they picked for the main actor was just horrible. And I put up a really bad review of it, and Todd did not like it. His producer, who I'm pretty sure he found one day working at some place, called a producer, did not like it too. Definitely referred to me as a fat fuck at the time. So like, okay, that was one thing. So let me go on to the next thing, which was American Antichrist. Because I think American Scumbag. He had something with American, because it was first American Scumbag and then American Antichrist. This was definitely at the time the worst movie I ever saw. Like, I've seen some terrible stuff. Like, I have a whole selection for piece of shit theater, but some of that stuff is just some of that stuff funny. Like, one film called Hellinger was just a knockoff of Hellraiser. And it was like the guy whose Pinhead had a high-pitched voice, just could not stop laughing. It was set in New York, and everyone had a New York accent. Just, it was great.
Don't waste your tears. That's a waste of good suffering.
Yeah.
You're coming to hell. Like, what's this? Okay,
That's
all right.
funny.
I'm here to raise hell. Hellraiser TM.
Yeah, I got drunk. I got drunk one night and was sailing the seas, and I watched a little bit of American Antichrist, and I already knew it was going to be atrocious, so I turned it off.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I did watch it, but I was intoxicated. Like, this was a couple years back, and I remember kind of enjoying it, but also kind of thinking like it's just kind of edgelordy shit. So
yeah. That's what I felt when I was watching. It was like, because I couldn't see anything. It looked like it was someone filmed it from the night vision goggles. It was
it's a lot of black and green.
Yeah, the shit night vision.
And Dakota Ray, who just sounded like the lead singer of Typo Negative, but the bad version, like
I'm a vampire, guys.
He's an emo, scrawny Peter Steele.
Oh yeah,
that's great. Would you ever come back to reviewing? And when you stopped reviewing, did you stop or calm down collecting, or do you still collect?
I was gonna say you. I'm sorry to interrupt, but
no.
You did say in that last video that you were taking a break, but it wouldn't be as long as 6 months, and I think that was 2018, 2019 when that video was posted. So, do you ever think about coming back reviewing?
There are times I definitely do, because there are videos I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to talk about Jonathan Doe's Degenerates. I enjoyed that. I wanted to do a perspective on August Underground. There was just stuff I wanted to do, but there was part of me that just got exhausted. Around that time, I won't go into all the big details, but graduating, I got a college degree, but it took me so many years, 6 or 7, because there was problems after problems, and I had a tumor on my back, and that became another situation. But
Jesus.
Yeah,
that's awful.
My medical problems could be the War and Peace Volume 1. It's a stain.
Fuck.
Yeah. So I started a new degree, and around that time, I was doing a couple weeks in the class, but then all of a sudden I had to go to the hospital, and that was 2 weeks, because my body just said, fuck you, you're not going to do anything. And it just destroyed me, like mentally and physically. I kind of stepped away from everything,
Yeah.
stepped away from, yeah, like the YouTube channel, a lot of the Facebook. I kind of stepped away from a lot of the horror stuff in Facebook, and for some reason, people did not like it. There was definitely a few people just hated the whole situation.
Kind of want to
One,
butt in on a quick philosophical thing, but like, with you dealing with that, and then at that time also choosing to leave like the extreme community to horror community, was it like kind of a mortality thing where like you were struggling with this, so you didn't really want to see people dying on film and you know these kind of things?
oh yeah, definitely. Part of me was just, it was just felt like I don't think I could do this anymore. I love these movies and amazing people, and honestly, I go back to the channel where people say like, "We want you back. We really wish you were," and a part of me really wants to, but there's a few things when I kind of got so burnt out, and I partially would want to back. Unfortunately, few things came up with uh, the computer that I had just shut down, broke,
Yeah.
and that became a situation where I was, like a lot of the screeners and movies I had are like gone to,
To the ether.
yeah,
Yeah,
gone to the ether.
we've had a few like that.
And then that's where I did my build up. My channel was that, so it's like much as I would love to, there's some good channels like you guys are continuing. For one time, Greasy Dark was doing some fucked up stuff. It would be great if there were more channels that were talking about fucked up shit, but as long as this stuff's out there, but it's also, I guess, it kind of hard. A lot of the channels aren't talking like there are movies I would love to check out, like a lot of Sam Hell's stuff. That looks fucked up. I know he just came out with a documentary. That wasn't always the movies I was interested, but I'd still be interested in checking out,
Yeah.
Yeah,
some of his stuff.
they're definitely worth it.
Well, even
Yeah,
even if you don't come back, man, I just want to ask, like, are you doing better now? Like, because I know
Yeah.
that all that happened and that's why you left. Like, are you doing
Yeah.
decent now at
It
least?
does seem like you're more active in the community now, so
yeah, it's unfortunately I'm not in the Discord as much as I don't really stop it. I wish I should. I really should check out what's going on in the Discord. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into watching movies. It's tough at times. Most of the time I'm just like trying to relax and take it easy because most days it's doctor's appointments or
Yeah.
making sure, medicine. It's body's just. I'm almost 50, and the body just letting me know that, hey, it's not working as much as well,
Yeah.
brother. So
Well,
I feel
take your
that.
time, man, and we fucking
Right
love
on.
you. I mean, you're fucking welcome anytime back on. If there's a specific movie you want to talk about, just let us know, and we'll fucking
Yeah.
have you on, and we'll deal with
Yeah.
all the fucking extra shit.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking great. Thank you.
Dude, I mean, you're great for coming on and all that. Like for real, it was surprising to me when I was like, "You've been hanging out on our Discord and like on Instagram this whole time, and we didn't even know." And I mean, just coming in casually and showing love and respect to everyone and all that, man. Like, yeah, no, thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Fuck
no shit.
us. We're just three dumbass stoner drunks who like to hang out and talk about gore movies. You're the fucking legends here. Like, don't sell yourself short, Chris. We love you. A lot of people love you. And on that note, another message I got was from Lucky Cerruti, director of Freak and the upcoming Box Cutter. He said that he loves you and he's
Oh,
so happy that you joined us on the show. We were
oh,
talking on Instagram earlier and I mentioned it that we were talking to you and he was like, "Oh, I love that guy." And then I sent him the Disturbing Movies video, one, 50th shout out, and he was like, "Dude, I used to watch that all the time. Like I've watched that video more than any other video probably." So,
I appreciate that.
you're
That means a lot.
you're much loved and
Oh yeah.
respected, man.
Yeah,
Everyone's
no.
here for you. But if you do feel like doing reviews again, let's say from when your last video was posted, 2019 till now, 2025, what are the three big underground extreme movies you've seen between those years that you'd like to shout out? And if you do wish to, do a throwback, what's a good 30-second to 1 minute review you'd like to do on them?
First one is Degenerates. I gotta respect Jonathan for doing that whole concept, the home video with him and Felicia, and creating just the aspect of this, we're an insane couple, and with the good graphics. It's not a big dual film, but it just makes me enjoy the fucked up shit. And
Yeah,
I
it
like
hits the
that.
spot.
I have the corpse actually that she.
It's true.
Oh, nice.
He did. He bought the corpse
Yeah.
from Degenerates, and how he announced it to everyone was what was the video you made, Christian?
I licked it.
He pulled it
I
out
pulled it
fresh
out.
out of the box and then licked it. And he's like, I wish it were less hairy.
And then I got
Uh,
COVID.
So Degenerates, yeah, good shout out.
Another one a friend showed me was it was Sam Hell's Vanya, and
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What is that?
I
Is that our girl or our person, our human?
Ossery. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ossery. Shout
Yeah,
out Ossery.
that definitely helped. That definitely I was like, oh, okay, this works for me. But it was, Sam is definitely demented, but he's an awesome dude. I like what he's doing. He's just, but it's really fucked up and really extreme. And yeah, I love the fact, Ossery, put on a good performance, and just that was one of the things. And I'm glad he introduced me. I just wish I had enough money to like go through the collection. Like, I want to get that and that and that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for real. And shout out Ossery. She actually, or they, sorry, they. We're QVC. We're politically correct. Besides Bones, but
Fuck you.
they actually curate for the last, what is it, 3 years now? Curate our Valentine's Day
4
special.
years.
4 years.
Oh,
wait,
have
no, our
curated.
special 2
Yeah, our
or 3.
special.
It was
3.
3 years.
Yeah. So shout out Ossery, fucking wonderful human being.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before we skip to the last shout out that you're gonna do, also, if you have a movie that has kissing in it, they're also doing a whole, instead of the Valentine's Day zine, or they might be doing that too. They're doing a whole film festival in Philadelphia. If you want to apply, adult content and fucked up shit is absolutely welcome. So
And QVC might be there to help host it. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, cool.
in person, I mean, I would like to. But,
Speaking of, I'm gonna plug it, but it's Sam Hell actually is doing a Broke House Film Festival, which is pretty cool. So if you're in the LA area, it's gonna have basically a lot of like stuff like James Bell and White
Yeah.
Gardenia, Lucifer. There's some new films. It's a lot of
The homie David Dawson family will be there.
I know,
Fuck
I
yeah.
saw that. I was like, oh god, I'm in the same.
Fuck you.
And
Family's
saw it,
awesome.
and Sodomy, the film that me and Bones put together, or he helped.
Yep.
He helped.
We'll be there.
The movie that
we'll
that
be-
Christian wrote and Bones got the beat the shit out of for. So if you want to
I
see
shot the whole
Bones,
thing too. Fuck
if you
Yeah,
want to
I'm
see
supposed to.
Bones get hit in the face with the table and then slugged legitimately, go see
Yeah.
Sod Me.
And then I
had a
piss
black
and take
eye.
a shit out of him. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shits on his fucking corpse. You know how we do it.
The Degenerates corpse, actually.
But yeah, so shout out that go to the Sam Hell Baroque House Festival. It's
November.
also no, I thought it
It's
was
in November.
August.
No, it's in November.
No, it's in November.
Oh, the post I saw said August
that's when the tickets
29th,
go on
and I was
sale.
like, what?
That's when the
okay,
tickets go on
cool.
sale.
And then you'll also see a super special secret first ever look at American Guinea Pig, Slaughter of the Swine.
Ooh.
So go support the homies, go support Lucifer, go support David Dawson, fuck Christian. And what would be the third movie you would like to shout out?
One that it's Guy, aka Sculpted Fragments. The film they just.
Two Girls,
Did.
One Guts?
Ooh, nah.
Okay.
I think it was Sound of Summer. The Sounds of Summer.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet. I need to.
I've only seen Difficulty Breathing.
Love that.
Mhm.
That was a great one.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we actually did a special screening of that and had Guy on.
Yeah,
yeah.
which is cool.
Check it out at our Patreon down below or in the link above. No.
Yeah. Exclusive content. Check
Oh,
it
yeah.
out.
But yeah, I really appreciate you having you on, man. It was really nice talking to you.
Oh, I'm glad to be on here and talking to you guys. You guys are fantastic. Give me a chance to let people know what happened and what was going on with me. So that means a
Yeah.
lot.
Well, if
there's
it
a
makes
there's
you
a lot
feel
of people
better,
wondering, and I hope that they're at least calm about it now and happy
yeah.
for you.
Thank you so much, genuinely, for coming on. There's been so much of love and outpouring and hoping you're doing well from multiple people. Again, I've mentioned like, hey, we're interviewing the Mr. Ramone 420, and I've gotten a lot of messages of like, it's so good to hear from him. Oh, I hope he's doing well. I love him. Don't ever doubt your place in this community because it's on the Mount Rushmore, honestly,
Wow. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you.
for real. So, is there any last shout outs you want to do?
No, I think I'm all set. This has been fantastic.
And would you want to come back again to actually review a movie with us?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Happy to hear it.
We would absolutely love that because again, the outpouring of your love for us as much as we love you, man. It's so good.
Looking forward to it. Can't wait.
Dude, absolutely, man. Well, for Quality Violent Cinema, I'm Goblin,
I'm Christian.
And I'm Boner.
and I ain't gonna make an embarrassing ass ending because
And
we
I
got a
have
fucking
one.
legend here. Never mind, we found it.